Yeah, hi friends, Doc South here. Gee, I just found uh, a kind of a commemorative shirt that I got while working at the supermarket I'm at. This I got this one about 3 or 4 years ago. Sanitation team, yeah, sanitation team on the back. Well, the sanitation team was on the front, and then this saying, "Remember to give space." At least 6 feet. Keep your shopping carts away. In other words, stay away, stay 6 feet from people. That was when all this COVID stuff came out, wasn't it? I think, yeah, it was a few years back now. And everybody was in the supermarket. You were, I think they wanted you to use hand wipes. If you try not to touch anything as best as possible, I guess you could wear gloves. You had keep 6 feet distance. Remember? Yeah. Oh Lord. Don't wear a mask, of course. And I think people wore gloves also. And those of us working, I think we did have some kind of outerwear we wore, especially if we were in the cleaning crew. And I guess I was, I guess I was part of the cleaning crew that for that attack or that wave of disease. And this must have been the shirt I put on to let people know that I was pretty much working at that, and don't go up and want to shake hands or anything with me. Although I was wearing gloves and a mask and stuff, and as it all turned out, I was pretty safe. Um, but did stay busy cleaning. Oh my God, staircase rails, doorknobs. Oh my gosh, all the carts, all the handles on the carts. Ay, ay, ay. I was wiping right and left. Oh, I know. I don't think Sandy was too happy with me doing that, and I don't blame her. She was going, "What are you bringing home?" And I think actually the first couple of, I think the first week or so, I think she made me take my clothes off in the yard. Luckily, it was, if I recall right, it was dark when I got home. The neighbors would have been in for well, I wouldn't say a treat, but it would have been a laugh. And yeah, that was, remember, we were very worried about all that. And then rightfully so. It was a bad disease when it first came out. Seems like it eventually went the way of so many of these diseases go. Eventually, I guess your body's build up antibodies to the attack, and it tends to go away. But that first wave, woo! I know when I did rescue, and this would have been in the late 70s, I believe. Uh, what was it that was coming? AIDS. I wasn't. I think it was AIDS hit then, and being on rescue, we got into we got into a many situation where people who could possibly have AIDS, it would develop it. Prostitutes and such, and their clientele, and people that weren't necessarily paying attention to the disinfectants and such, or the shots that eventually I think came along. Um, they were getting it, and it was a pretty bad disease when it first came out. Most of these bacterial diseases seem to be really bad that first 6 months, and then once an immunization is figured out, they tend to just kind of go away, don't they? It seems to me, unless I'm wrong on that, it seems to me a lot of different rotten diseases come along, and bingo, give it some time, and I guess the herd, shall we say, builds an immunity, and then you just wait for the next one, and I hope it ain't quite as bad as the first couple. Anyway, interesting how all this works. Good, I guess, that you can eventually ward it off a bit, and that science can also come up with the right inoculations as well. So I guess at one time, mumps, malaria, all that was pretty bad stuff to get. Now I guess it tends to just you hardly ever hear of anyone getting mumps anymore. And like that, or measles, or you know, I guess you can still get malaria, but they have so much now they can do to fight it. Interesting, interesting. Anyway, God bless us all. Let's hope the next few diseases give us a little bit of a break. The next one's in line, huh? That would be nice. Shame there isn't a bacteria that would make you feel good. That would be nice, just once. You can't wait to get this disease because you're going to feel great. Yeah, I don't think it works that way. Oh, my. I know a nurse once told me, Army nurse, who was training the rescue squad back when some of the pandemics hit, told us that many of these diseases do all in due time just somehow lose their not so much lose their zip, but you get strong for them. And it's she said until then though, she says you got to be careful. It's you got to wait for them. You got to mask up, gloves, gown if possible, and that kind of thing. And watch out for the blood or spittle or I guess mucus. Just about anything there, you got to be careful for a bit. And then eventually it gets a little easier to take or to control. That's good. Okay, well, enough said. Let me boogie on. God bless, friends. Let's hope the diseases stay away for a little while. Wouldn't that be nice? Huh? Yeah, I know. I'll see you later. God bless.